Alright, so welcome back to another video, and today we got some epic late game and some other dart stuff, but first of all we got to just quickly do the Sandbox challenge reveal. So 3 methods I've seen. This is my one, which lasted a pretty long time. Basically you just need to distraction spam, the odd super vac, sabo constantly, and if you constantly sabo you'll have an infinite loop going, and when you stop saboing it'll last quite a while. You can kind of see how it lasts with the no saboing, but it will eventually die out, and the other 2 methods also died out, so this is probably, they're all kind of just joint best, I think. No real perfect method I've seen for it so far. You need to use distractions. Everyone's obviously using some sort of distraction for optimal effect, and yeah, I used a bunch of cripples there as well. It also works continuously if you keep crippling, I believe, but yeah, I did not think of cripple myself. I was actually trying the second most to complete it, but it still went infinite without cripple. Second most to complete it was SG, so he's a pretty different method to my one, and last person to finish his was Sweat. So yeah, you can see he has a few chippers here, a load of jitsus, which is quite interesting. So yeah, instead of distraction spam, just all of this stuff, but that does eventually die down, unfortunately, but it does kind of break it up quite a bit. If you keep crippling, it keeps going. And then Sweat's method, so boom a micro to start off with, and then just load the distraction spam. Increase the number of distractions, and as long as you keep saboing, you'll keep making the regen farm, but it will also die down if you stop saboing. But without the Sandbox challenge, so going into it's going to be me, Sweat, and SG. Well, Sweat owns the chest, so I don't know if he'll actually go into it, but if he's at the stream and he wants to spot, I guess, then I guess that's it. But I'm going to put myself in now because there were not enough people completing the challenge. SG's, I think he's in the clan. I'll have to check, but if he's not in the clan, then he gets a chance, and he turns up to the stream, then I guess he can have it on an ult, I guess, or if he wins it, of course, but he can have a spot on the wheel for when we spin it to decide who wins. And our stream, which actually it might start at like 4 PM, I might do Dread beforehand and then do the giveaway. So 4 PM UK time for Dread Balloon T0, and then doing the wheel just after 5, checking we have everyone in who's been early to some of our videos, including this one today. You can be early to this one today, and then my name as well, I'll be there, and then yeah, SG's there, you can have a chance as well. But yeah, so now we're going into, we started this a little bit ago now, but we're just going to watch this late game on 2x speed for T0. So yeah, our opponent's trying to use a free power-ups type strategy, doing the glue gunner style, which it doesn't really work amazingly in this one. You have to get two glue gunners down pretty early on, and it still doesn't defend with the nerf blacks because of them not popping the balloons quite as fast. So they can stay in the pink and yellow form for quite a bit longer, which means they go quite a bit further, and they don't. They take longer to completely pop, anyways. So he's doing. He's also made a huge mistake because he doesn't actually have many good late game towers that he can really use. So like when I'm saying good late game towers, like Ace, you can hit a lot of balloons like in the early late game, like later round 30s. It's not as good as an early round 30s, but it's still decent. And then like he has got 2 stalls. Well, he's got triple stall technically. He's got sniper as his other tower, but you just can't hit loads of ZMGs at once and attack them very well. It's why Ninja NG doesn't last very long late game unless you have boosts to hold it back, hold stuff off a little bit. And I've literally spammed the entire map with ninjas, but you need loads and loads of money to do that, and it still just doesn't do that great. So yeah, don't do that. Anyways, you kind of see how we can take advantage of that. I also like subs, good because you got like first strike and 2 stalls. That's why I really like this strategy. For me, in free power-ups, it's one of the hardest ones to grind against. If you are able to use this against grinders, you will pretty much definitely win. So yeah, that is that. So now we're just going to basically eco for a while. I guess I could say tell you about the cool buttons down below now. It's a perfect opportunity. So we got the subscribe button. If you like cool Bloons content, like this kind of high level Bloons content, and you want to see this every single day, or just want to see it more often, the absolute best way to check this content out more is to hit the subscribe button, get it in your subscription feed every week, or every day. We're trying to upload every day. We've actually done pretty good uploading every day for a while, to be fair. think monetization has definitely helped with that. But yeah, then the like button helps the videos get promoted to more people, and it's going to help YouTube recommend you more of my videos as well. So if you like the video and just want to help us out, then yeah, make sure you hit the like button. And then we got the comment section. So yeah, commenting information based on the video, if you like this kind of style or not. It really helps me change. I try and make changes. If I hear people say they prefer something or don't like something, I'll try and change my stuff up a little bit so that people enjoy it a little bit more. So if you comment something related to the video, or just some positivity, because we always love a little bit of positivity in our comment section. So you want to comment something positive as well, that'd be much appreciated. But yeah, back to the games. He's sent us quite a few things. He's got a sniper farm started. BFB defender is pretty comfortable. You just need a couple ballistic missiles. You can kind of defend this any way you want. One servo and having stuff glued, and just get some defense down, honestly. Just a few missiles, a couple jitsus, a servo when it's Moabs, and you're not going to have any problems whatsoever. So yeah. Round yeah, that BF. Are we boosted? What did we boost? I'm not sure why we boosted. We must have just panicked or something. We did not need to boost there at all. That was quite silly. But yeah, then we can space eco for some. We can just max eco here. I can't lie. In this game yesterday, when we were recording it, because it's obviously a post-com, I think my mum called me at some point. So we do eventually try and end the game a bit earlier than we want to, and have a few moments where we're just like not very focused at all. I can't lie, but it's still a pretty decent game, so we're showing it anyways. So we send in our VFB, our ZOMG. At him. I don't know, I really sent this in. It's only really a corrosive glue gunner. Sometimes if they're going down to Moabs, you can catch them off guard. We do get a boost. Okay, so it's kind of worth for the boost late in the game. So yeah, if the corrosive glue wears off and they're trying to defend up the corrosive glue too much, the defaulted glue gunner too much, then they can really struggle. But as you can see, it looks quite bad on his screen. It looks like it might have gotten through, but he actually survives and he's okay. So now we can just max eco for a couple more rounds. So that's all we're going to do for now. This defense is more than enough defense. We could even sell the top Jitsu, to be honest. Literally just the two missiles, or yeah, the two missiles and the glue gunner with the sub. It's going to be more than enough to defend all kind of balloons. I guess one Jitsu on strong can't really hurt either. Moabs really, even low level Moabs are going to get defended fine as well. And yeah, so we just hit 4k eco, so it's not ideal. We have sent in a ZOMG though. It's probably 5k eco without the ZOMG, and we are kind of thinking we need to wrap this game up as soon as possible, otherwise my mum might think I'm dead. Anyway, no, she's not that dramatic. She does worry a lot though, so you know, got to can't be waiting too long. Anyways, yeah, so we're now going to start spamming in ninjas down. We are in 2x speeds just replaying this, but we did actually place T's quite fast. And even if you half this, it's not too bad. He sends in a ZOMG, which is like the most random thing. We can literally just first strike that. We have so much money in hand. And we didn't really need to go for this many Jitsus because we were going to start rushing him, because we don't want to make the game too long because of reasons already mentioned. So we actually just going to really want to first strike all the ZOMG rushes until we can't really defend, and then just not pop it at all. So I'm just selling a couple ninjas to just first strike a couple times, and that's going to be fine. Space eco a little bit, we're up to 4800 eco. I guess we're stopping there. We got some more Jitsus down, I guess just general defense in case he all outs as before. Like around 35, 36, 37ish, we're thinking we can start to all out. Maybe start spacing into an all out. It's kind of what we're thinking at the moment. 35, the ramping really starts to get quite bad. 32, it starts properly. 32, you can start because the ramping's getting pretty strong then. But then, yeah, around 35 is when a lot of strategies are going to really start to get pushed back quite a lot. The ninja starts to really struggle a lot from that point onwards. So sending a space CMG. So are space CMGs doing loads in this game? Probably not, but it's going to start pushing on him so that when we send in a bunch, they can get quite far and start to look quite bad. So we just start spacing in a few. So we got loads of eco, so by just spacing them in, putting up a few balloons behind, it's going to slow down the rate that we lose our eco. He's going to send us some ZMGs as well, but we can just first strike micro these a little bit. So and that's going to be completely fine. Did he send in a BFP as well then? I don't think he did. Anyway, I'll send in a few more ZMGs, and he's going to boost. It's his second or third boost. It's at least his second though. So that's something. And yeah, now we're just going to kind of chill. So yeah, send in more ZMGs. We're defending this AI like not amazingly well. But yeah, so we decide we're just going to boost in 3 more ZMGs. That's pretty much finishing off what we have. We can now we can't defend if he sends in more than 3 ZMGs back at us. But we can defend AI up to around 43, I reckon. We got our 2 boosts as well, which is pretty helpful. We can use that to help save some money. But yeah, we can't really be sending too much more in. But there is a lot of stuff on his screen, considering his ninjas are not very good at hitting multiple ZMGs. His snipers only hit 1 balloon at a time, and the glue gunner damage after round 32 kind of gets a little bit obsolete. So we got all of those ZMGs. A lot of stuff's pushing, but we got a load of ZMGs right there, and all the AI is now going to start to overlap quite a bit because it's not going to be getting targeted by his ninjas or his snipers straight away, and so it's going to start to overlap, which is really good for us. This is going to push, AI's going to push quite far on us, but we're still going to be okay for now. And we might even boost this, I forget. We have 2 boosts and we're not lasting too much longer anyway, so we might just boost this in, to be honest. We're going to re-sabo, maybe just to save a little bit of money. It's getting close. I think we defend this, but we're just going to boost anyways. Now it's just really overlapping, getting really messy for him now. Really overlap is getting really far from the AI, and the scent balloon's getting really far. Those ZMBs are popping down, but they're super far already. Can he defend this? Looks like crazy regen rainbows are getting through somehow. Who knows how that's happening, but it seems to be happening. We send some camo leads in. Okay, never mind. We win that game. Anyways, next up, we're going to show a few Battles TV replays. So this was a pretty decent dark game I had a little bit earlier. So we are going to we'll use the speed up controls to make this video not incredibly long, but yeah. So Dart Farm Ace I'm doing on A game. So yeah, I'm not a dart player, as I'm pretty sure everybody knows this already. But yeah, so it's a dart mirror. So Dart Farm Ace versus Dart Farm Super. So he lasts longer. So we need to have more farms late game to have a chance of winning. Early game, we can see he's got to go in for a plantation. We've gone for a higher eco style. I really like playing Dart Farm Ace going high eco bank. Just feels really fun because the mid rounds you can kind of just greed off a little bit. And yeah, so he had to boost somewhere for I think greens or something like that. His leak's really low on lives. Not sure about his targetings and stuff. Must be a little bit off because his leak's so low on lives to get that farm off. He's now got just a farm lead. We go for our plantation there. Sending in our constant blacks feels like it's going to be a little bit funny for him. He's not sending us blacks, so it's good for us. Leak's down to 20 lives, and it's going to start getting quite bad for him. So he boosts so that he doesn't die. He's really not quite gotten enough defense off. He's over-greeted or something like that. Anyway, so he's already used 2 boosts super early on, so obviously it means he's not the greatest of all time dart player, but he has a farm up on us, but we have got 70 eco on him. We've got 500 eco now. Yeah, I was kind of just like ecoing until a point where you kind of feel you can stop and be pretty close to getting your a jug off for leads. So he sends us in leads, we send him in some leads to force the jugs. We get our farm, he goes for our plantation, so he's still about 70 eco down, but he's got a farm up on us. He's going to boost in some whites. Now, that's not a very good send, I don't think, because this spot and jug spot is amazing. So just getting these 2 up and another trip. Well, that another trip defends normally anyway, so I don't think we even needed that other trip, but that more than defended. He now does overtake us in eco because of that, because we've not forced his trip, his spot yet. So he's now ahead on eco and a farm up, but he's 2 boosts down, which is pretty big. We're now going to move forwards a little bit until something else happens. So we're going to get ready for our bank. Can't do it around 14. He's going to send this little rush here, but the spots are so good that it doesn't even matter. Did he boost that in? He's out of balloon boost as well. Wow. He's out of balloon boost already. He's kind of mad. But we didn't send him anything in. We just go for the bank. So we now both have Banks, with him having 100 more eco, but does up 2 boosts, is what the game's looking like so far. And yeah, round 16 is about to come in, which is a pretty good AI, so we're going to boost in some leads, and that forces him to tower boost, which is yeah, really so good for us. He's now completely out of boost going into round 16. Although with this rush, he has now put himself up about 200 eco roughly, so 200 eco lead versus no boosts. But you're going to see why him not having any boosts, we're now going to be able to catch up this kind of big money deficit at the moment, because we can send in Moab, and this 100% forces him to cash out, because he can't just boost a few trip darts, so he has to cash out now. So we still have a few K in our bank, he has to cash out, and yeah, has to cash out to defend that, and so he does. And we, on the other hand, are pretty close to being able to get up our BIA with money in it for round 20. He's going to send in a Moab at us, we're just going to boost this and we're going to be fine. And we're still able to get up our BIA. So yeah, we get it up and we didn't have to cash out, which means if he does rush us, it's going to drain his eco a little bit more, drain his farms, which he's already very far behind in. We sent the whites in just because trying to get our eco up a little bit more, and it's going to mess him up loads and force him to sell his BIA, which he got, and a fan club. So it's just going amazingly so far. And we're up on eco now. We have a BIA. I don't think we've had to cash it out yet, so we got loads of money in there. We have way more eco. Around 22 comes, we just get a few more, a second jug and a few more trips, and we're fine to this. I think we can now speed the game up. But we sent in some leads, but you know, it doesn't do anything. And yeah, I think we're pretty close to being able to work. We can cash out fairly soon, I think. We go for ace, he goes for super, so I don't know if he lasts longer, but we are going to have a bigger lead going into it, which didn't allow him speed for a little bit. There we go, and he sends some leads in with around 25 here. I get a little bit scared, so we boost. But look at the farms now, man. We got a load of eco and a load of money in our BI now as well. We got 2 factories. He's only got 1. We've also up 200 eco. So we're in a very good spot. He sent in this Moab for some reason, which is really, really random, because we got so many trip darts down, no balloons are coming out from the AI. We can literally just ace micro that one time and be able to defend that completely comfortably. And now we can start going for another farm. And even if we had to fan club that, we're not really getting drained very much at all this late in the game. We could have just afforded it naturally. So yeah, we sell our BIA, we go for the factory. And yeah, he's not sold his yet, but we can soon see what the proper lead is. We're still up 200 eco. Sell our jugs off. Go for, or sell a jug off. Leave one down, obviously, for leads. Get another one up. And now we can kind of see we are... we'll do it at the end of this round, actually. I'll just speed this up right quick. Sell the ace and get a fan club at the latest moment possible for most value. And now we can start farming again. So go for our farm. I'll defend that bit of the AI. We can now have a fan club ready so we don't die to this. And now we can go for another factory in a second. There's another factory. So look at the farms now. We literally have a 2-fac lead and 200 eco lead. And have a boost. And a balloon boost. So yeah, really dominating. Really a dominant game from us. And he just dies to AI. But yeah, I thought that was a pretty decent dart game from us. I'll show one other game. Like the more meta strat, much easier to use. Then with ace, we'll just speed up the first few rounds. Kind of standard. We actually greed for our plantation there. And we just tank some lives, go for a grape shot. We don't really leak that much, and we get a slightly earlier plantation. So I think there's a few more bananas there, but I'm not even 100% sure, I can't lie. We go for faster shooting on our boat. We go for our plantation. He boosts in the blacks. We're going to leak a few more lives, but we can just get another boat down. It's nothing too deep. We've sent a load of yellows. So now we are pretty similar on farms. We're up quite a lot of eco. And we're going to go for this. He has to go for this though, because this is where it's not very cost efficient in the mid game having ace. So we kind of worked out at this point that he's probably just trying to troll us, or not troll us, but use ace as a much harder strategy to use, a much worse strategy. Tottenham almost scored. I'm watching this in the background. They are 2-1 up though, come on. 2-1 down, which is good because we're an Arsenal fan. Sorry, anyway, back to the game. Yeah, so we should always be out farming here. He's just using this because he knows he's a lot better than us and he wants to make it interesting, I think. Consider a little bit more. He goes in for the bank, so we're going to try and force a cash out or a sell or something. We get loads and loads of lives with this little rush in here. But he does defend and he's okay, which is pretty bad for us. I think he saved all his boosts as well. I don't think there's any Pals TV lag. I think we both have all our boosts at this point in the game. We go for a bank as well. We send in, we boost in the regen load rush. He just boosts back to it and has to get another cannon ship down, but it looks pretty close, but he's okay. Round 18, we're both pretty similar still. He's getting his BIA, we get our BIA. That's completely fine from both. We're going to send a load of regen leads, that forces boost. And we're going to boost in regen leads, layered over with round 20 leads, and that's going to do quite a bit, but he's going to be able to defend it. He sent us a load of stuff in, we just boosted. Send us in a Moab. This looks super sketchy. I think we cash out. Yeah, we cash out. We get really scared because of how far this Moab's getting. He keeps sending us constant pings, which blocks us off. And yeah, we do defend this. But that was really bad that we had to cash that out. So now he's probably taken a lead even with all of that. And he's max ecoing, which is probably the move because these rounds are kind of not very good for farming. So yeah, must be the play. He's going to overtake us on eco in a second. Yep, there it is. And yeah, we're just going to chill for now. We're just going to chill and farm. We should probably be ecoing like he's doing. But I guess we decided not to. But yeah, what am I doing? Speed this up. I forget you can speed up around 23 because none of that happens there. Go for our factory. He's got 150 more eco. We have a factory up, but he's going to get that soon. He's just like slightly behind us. And slow back down. And yeah, we got our glue gunner here. We've got round 25 coming on in a second, so we're thinking regen leads going to combine with round 25 ceramics. Going to get pretty tough. He goes for his ace as expected. He has it. Going to keep sitting in regen leads because it's going to layer over super hard, and ceramics are going to get through, and then regen leads are going to push at the back. Load of stuff overlapping, and we're hoping just some stuff can get by. He goes for more cannon ships, but it can't defend the regen leads, and Lokesh goes down, but you can even see he was like starting to, considering you should never get out farmed with glue versus ace, we were starting to get out farmed I think towards the end. So yeah, he played that super well. But and if he'd actually gotten towards the late game, he would have been able to outlast us because he's got GZ. He could just GZ micro, whereas we can just slow stuff down and boat pool some stuff to give us a little bit more time. But he can definitely go to at least like round 37 onwards, whereas we pretty much, if he just all outs us round 32, we can't do loads to that, I don't think. But yeah, those are the games for today. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, make sure you get to our stream on Tuesday. I'm probably going to record a Spire video soon and put that out soon. But yeah, here's leaderboards. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a nice day. See ya.